something to get a good reputation. You tell everybody how nice I am. So I gotta do something to make me look like a bad boy.
Right. I have to have some intimidation.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's so nice.
I got it. I'll send it to you. You want?
Yeah. I was just showing green.
Well, actually, I don't know if it'll send this big of a file.
I know the cotton candy, you know,
Yeah, sometimes when I'm making videos, I have to make a really short one.
Yep. I can post it, but
When we go to the beach, I like to make videos, but to
Right.
send them, text them to my friends,
yeah,
it has to be like
no.
under 10 seconds.
Yes, it's got to be small. I know there's a way of, compressing them and all that stuff, but
Right?
I'm not too much of a tech expert.
My whole generation
To
is
figure
about
it out.
technology, and I hardly even know how to scan a QR code.
Right.
You taught me how to do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know my phone could do that. I literally had an app downloaded to scan a QR code.
My granddaughter's 10, so like, if I have a problem with something, I'll be like, Lexi,
Yes.
can you do that for me? And she'll
Right.
be like, oh yeah, maybe you gotta press this
Yes,
button, you know.
absolutely.
She recently got an iPhone.
I
So,
couldn't do it.
okay, her mom was not going to get her anything until she was like 14. But she had one of those watches and it kept breaking. And so she was like,
Oh,
I need her to be able to, like, because she comes home from school, she walks home from school. And a
Yeah.
lot of times she has her friends with her, but occasionally she doesn't. And although it's only like 5 minutes away, our daughter and son-in-law have a house cleaning business, so they'll be gone sometimes.
Yeah.
And her grandpa lives at their house, but a lot of times when he's sleeping, and there's no like regular phone.
Right.
So if he's sleeping, And so she was like, I don't know if I should get her a new iWatch or whatever new. It wasn't even an i1, it was just one of the cheaper ones. And so she was going to, but then she saw Verizon was having this deal for like a free iPhone, and it was just $50 a month. And so she was like, maybe I should just get that, And so she got it, and then afterwards she's like, she has a better iPhone than I do. Like, what the heck?
right.
Right.
And she's like, Amy, this is my new phone. Yeah, you got a better phone than everybody, babe. So, I don't know. But she's not spoiled. I mean, she's spoiled, but she doesn't act spoiled.
Yeah.
She's very kind and generous. I told Melissa, I was like, well, it's a great way to ground her if you need to. Just take
Right.
away the
Yeah.
phone,
Absolutely.
You now have a grounding tool. And my mom gave my son a phone when he was 12. And I was like, Mom, what? You didn't even ask me. I wasn't going to do that. And that was back in the day. I mean, now practically every 12-year-old has one. But he was 29, so back then, like, it wasn't really as much of a thing.
If you like ask the new generation, like, how do you answer a phone? They'll go like this, not like this.
Don't know, like what?
They'll go like this
Oh, right.
instead of this, and it throws me off. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, it's not. That's not how a phone
and
is.
like nobody knows the rotary dial anymore.
I do.
Yeah.
Like, I used to like that. It was like satisfying.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a word, party line.
Party line.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
back in the
dude.
day.
I don't know
Wow.
that one.
So
That
was
would
so-
share,
phones.
You would share.
It used to be that, yeah.
Oh.
It was too expensive for every house to have their own phone, so there'd be like 9 or 10 houses on the same line.
Oh.
So you'd all have a different ring, but sometimes you might go to make a call and you pick up the phone and somebody would be on there
You're
talking.
like, oh, sorry,
Yes.
Karen, I need
Yeah.
to-"
Right. Just have
Or
a.
three-way calling, or
Right.
remember when they got all of a sudden you would get another call and you'd switch over.
Oh, yeah,
That
with
was
the call waiting.
fantastic.
That was like-
Yeah, call waiting. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, or how about dial up for the computer?
Oh, right.
Now it's like if it doesn't happen in 1 second, you're like, what's wrong
Oh,
with this?
I know. You ain't kidding. The patience
right?
is
And
none.
back then you had to like wait. I heard George Carlin doing his comedy thing about that.
Oh,
And
yes,
he's,
I
like,
love
up in
George
the
Carlin.
airplane. And he's like, you're up in the airplane, and not only are you flying in this little box, like how many feet way up in the air, right?
Right.
But you know, your internet doesn't work, and you're like freaking out about it.
I know it. I know it. Yep.
And they're like, wait, why isn't this happening? What's going on? What's wrong with my internet? You're like complaining at the lady. And he's like, you're in a freaking airplane flying and you're upset about your...
Yep.
Like no one's questioning how we just got this box off the ground.
Right. Sometimes it like freaks me out when I'm driving. Like I'll have a moment where I'm like, we're just all like plummeting down
Right.
the road at like 80 miles an hour, you know, and people are high or drunk or whatever, you don't know.
Right.
Right.
Or even just spacing out while driving.
Right.
Looking at their phone.
Yep.
One time I
Exactly.
saw a girl putting on her makeup while driving. I was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing?
Oh, absolutely, all the time.
Oh my. Get the thing under control. Sorry.
My worst part is if I look at my maps. I do that sometimes. I'll be like, where?
Yes, that's true. I used to taxi and have to either memorize or
You'd look at
the
your
old book. Didn't have the phone with the map on it. I had to look up each address all the
Yeah. I
time.
remember when MapQuest came out, and I would
I didn't know how to use it.
print out MapQuest to go to somebody's.
Oh yes, I remember that. My mom used to do that. She
Yeah,
used
she used to print everything
She used
out.
to print it all out. Take a left here. Take a right
My
there.
husband drives him crazy because he loves maps, and he's like, no one can even read a freaking map.
No, I can.
And he hates Siri because they're like, you know, the maps lady, because he'll be like, where the hell is she taking us? Like,
Right.
he's from here. And he'll be like, what is she doing? Why did she go down that road?
I think people
I'm the
pay her
same
to
way.
direct you down
That
the road.
happens all the time with me and my
She doesn't take
boyfriend.
you the shortest route like
No.
she claims.
No,
'Cause
I know all the
he's
shortcuts
not
in this
from the
town, so.
Springs. He's
So
from
I
Denver.
know now to ask him, like, do you want me to turn it on?
Oh, right.
And, you
I
know,
will
because
say,
I'll want to know,
one
and he'll
time
be
she
like, I
saved our
know.
bacon
Right.
was the time you turned around the other day.
Yeah, my
and
boyfriend
Glenwood
uses
Springs-
Google Maps for like in the
Glenwood
Springs
Canyon was
because he's
closed.
not from here.
We were on our way to Rifle.
And
And
I'll be
I
like,
just gotten over
why'd you
Tennessee
take that
Pass.
route?
Right.
We turned it on just to see how much further we had to go. And just also Glenwood Canyon is closed. And I'm like, oh.
Well, he actually knew. You're being
Wow.
nice. He knew how much further we had to go, and I'm like, I wonder if he's right.
Yeah, she's
Which I
always-
don't know why I do that, because he's always
does it
right.
all.
But so I checked it out to see, like, is it really going to be an hour and a half?
Right.
And then it showed
came
me that
on at
Glenwood
4
Canyon
hours
was
and something,
closed.
and I said, "There's
I'm like,
something
thank
wrong
God we saw that.
Right.
Awesome.
Before we went all the way down
Looks
there.
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you.
Cool deal.
So pretty.
Appreciate it.